Great first stream of the year, huh, guys? Wow. We're doing great. We're doing great. Hi. Again. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. Rowan's coming to visit me soon. I'll make Rowan do it. Because obviously I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway. Anyway, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? I looked online and it gave me several options, okay? It gave me several options and I don't like any of them. So, when I was troubleshooting this originally, these are my options that were given to me. Hang on. Where is it? So, my options are to install the sticks one at a time. I will not be doing that. Or take the battery out and then like reset. What did it want me to reset again? The JBAT pins. I was like, that's way too fucking much. And then it was like, try to get into the BIOS, the BIOS. I don't fucking know. And then like overclock it. I think the only thing that I would actually like trust myself to do would be to overclock it. I think that's the only thing I would trust myself to do. Everything else seems way too involved and way too difficult. Like, it wants me to like take shit out and like use a screwdriver to like reset shit. I was like, that's way too fucking much. So I might try to overclock it later this week, maybe. I don't know. But I certainly will not be doing installing one stick at a time or like fucking taking shit out and trying to put it back in. No. I'll just fucking break it. I'm not doing any of that shit. I feel like JJ is lying to me. I feel like JJ wants me to like electrocute myself. JJ is like, just put the fork in the outlet. It actually resets the electricity in your entire house. Just trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Just put the fork in the socket. It'll fucking work. You just need to wash it with soap and water and then it will work. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's completely fine. Yeah, I'm gonna make Rowan do it. I have two other friends that like know how to build computers and shit like that. I might have one of them come over and try to do it for me. But the shit that I was reading, it's like, take apart your entire computer and fucking build it from scratch. I'm like, no, no, I'm not gonna do that, actually. Very funny, but I will not be doing that. No, I know how to do that. Like, when it's booting up, you, like, go in and you overclock it. I trust myself to do that. But the other shit where it's like, take out the battery, like, hold the battery in your hand for 10 seconds, and then reset all these pins with a screwdriver, I was like, no. No, I will not be doing that. Thank you, though. Not happening. Not happening. So I'll try to overclock it. I trust myself to do that. I trust myself to overclock it. But anything other than that, I do not trust myself to do. Well, I bought mine pre-built as well, is the thing. So I found this guy that used to work in, like, tech a long time ago. And his hobby is just, like, building fucking computers, I guess. Like, he just likes building them. So I got this one for a really good deal. And he was like, you can upgrade it if you want to. And I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. But now, I'm like, I think I want more RAM. I want to upgrade the graphics card later. But apparently, if I can't even upgrade the fucking RAM myself, I feel like the graphics card is going to be quite difficult. But because the reason that I chose the RAM is because it was the easiest thing to upgrade. It's like you literally take it out and put the new one in. You literally, like, pop it out and then snap the new ones in and then you're supposed to be done. But apparently, I can't even fucking do that. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. And I got them, my RAM sticks super cheap, you guys. Like, $280. Okay? I had to get them. I saw the price dip and I was like, have to buy. Must buy. Must buy. Like, have to get right now. So. I have a Mac, but the problem is streaming on Macs fucking suck. or it might be different now, but back in the day, you used to have to install like an additional program called Sunflower to audio capture. Like it didn't have audio capture. Like the old MacBooks don't have internal audio capture. So you had to install like a different software or whatever, and it wasn't worth it. So I haven't tried streaming on a newer Mac, but yeah, it's literally the I did extensive research. So I have the DDR4, the two 8 GB sticks. I literally bought the same sticks, but 8 each. No, 12 each. I don't do calculus. Yeah, these are 16 each. They're the exact same ones. They're just 16 instead of 8. Exact same ones. Exact same brand, same manufacturer, everything. And I looked online and I read a ton of fucking articles about it. Apparently this is like I read online as well that this is like a common issue for my motherboard. I don't know. But I picked this because it was the easiest thing to do. You just take them out and put the new ones in. Fuck me. Fuck me, right? Fuck me. I don't think the RAM sticks are the issue. Why would they be an issue? Excuse me, go back in the box. Go back. Whatever. I'll make Roman do it. I'll try to overclock it later. It's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm smart, I'm kind, I'm important. Yes. It's very difficult for me to read. But yes, it does support 16s. I'm just having the worst time of my life. It's completely fine, guys. It's completely fine. I'm fine. Because I have... Where's, I saved all my shit. Where did I put it? Yeah, it's the MSI. It should be fine, but... Whatever. Maybe I'll take it to, like, the geek bar at Best Buy and be like, help me, please, I'm stupid. It was only $280. I could resell it and get, like, $700 for it right now if I wanted to. Because I was camping. I was camping the cart. I was camping the cart. I was like, I'm getting RAM. So, I could sell it for, like, triple what it's worth. So, if I need to, I certainly can. I certainly can switch it up. Okay. Should we begin, you guys? Shall we begin? Or what the fuck is it called at Best Buy? It's not the Genius Bar. It's the Geek Bar. Oh, the Geek Squad. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. JJ, thank you so much for the 5. Here's hoping you don't have to get a new 6,000 PC like Sander Hall. This is, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna show to GoFundMe. I need a $10,000 PC to stream on and play Solitaire. It's really important that my Solitaire is high definition, so I need like $10,000 for that. Thank you very much. Everybody witness JJ, please. Whatever. You guys know what I meant. You guys knew what I meant. All right, you're just being assholes for no discernible reason. No discernible reason at all. I heard that there was a little bit of drama over New Year's, you guys. Apparently Aiden sucks. My best friend, Aiden Underground, is being attacked, you guys. How crazy is that? No, I agree. Like, you guys don't seem to understand that I quite literally cannot play Solitaire without 64 gigabytes of RAM. I need $10,000 so I can play Solitaire. I need it right now. Okay. Quick. Yeah, apparently, obviously, I have been keeping my pulse on the drama. Low stakes drama is always really fun, you guys. It's always a lot of fun. But yeah, apparently Lewis, or not Lewis, apparently Aiden was antisocial and an asshole. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it? Apparently, he was an antisocial asshole. And was very mean to Hellbent, apparently. I love low stakes drama. Very fun. Very fun. I also saw... I don't know, I've been like passively watching the drama. I don't think that anything like super exciting has happened in the last few days or so. Nothing really worth writing home about, I suppose. Trying to think of what the other thing was that I... Oh, that Falgi covered Patricia Taxon. Good luck with that one, buddy. Good luck with that one, buddy. Molly for the 5, just a normal reminder to like the chat. I gotta do my stream now. Have fun tonight, Mamacitos. Thank you so much, Molly, for the 5. Everybody witness Molly, please. Hellbent is like a random chatter, I guess, and Hellbent was like trying to set up a lot of activities for them to do when they were in London. And Aiden was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And then was like being a dick as well. And then we got just Ember Rose for the consecutive 11 months of membership. How beautiful. Everybody witness Ember Rose, please. Yeah. But I thought it was really funny that Falgi decided to gender Patricia Taxon correctly, but not Lily Orchard, which I thought was interesting. I think that Patricia Taxon is definitely in the same bracket. Like, I don't know about that. And then I just the whole thing was just very funny to me because the whole thing was him just being like, she wants to fuck the dog. It's like, yeah, that's like the whole thing. That's like the whole bit. Yep. That is the whole bit, dude. That's the whole fucking thing. And now what's that fucking weirdo's name? Pocket Deer Pussy or whatever the fuck that guy's name is now like rage posting about Falgi on Twitter or on Blue Sky, sorry. Twitter is transphobic. Obviously, we're not posting on Twitter, but yeah. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know how big of a pedophile you have to be misgendered by Falgi. I'm not sure. I don't know what the criteria is exactly. Pocket Deer Put. I don't know what the fuck that bitch's name is. I don't know, but apparently they're crashing out. I don't know. Excuse me. I've never covered Patricia because I think Patricia is boring. I think Patricia is boring. Okay, I do. I think that she's very boring. She's not fun to cover. I don't want to sit here and read out like 3 years worth of Tumblr posts. Very boring, very dry. I don't care. I don't want to cover it. It's stupid. It's stupid, lame, and gay. And I don't want to cover her. She's boring. There's way more interesting people to cover. Pocket Deer Belly. I don't fucking know. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people are unaware of Lorch. I've also been working diligently on my tarot cards. I told you guys that I'm making tarot cards for my streams for when I go to shows for my trinket trading and what have you. I'm making my own deck. So obviously in making my own deck, I had to make like a universal back that I can put on all of them. So this is what I made. I hope that you guys like it. I hope that you guys like it. You don't get to see it. How sad is that? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Now it's going. No, it's not. Why? 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 What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see it. Jesus Christ. That's what I ended up making. And then look at my webcam, dog. Look at my webcam, dog. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening right now? What is going on, bro? Better. Better. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I think that I'm going to put this on merch. I think I'm going to put that on merch. I was busting my ass trying to make that. It took me for fucking ever, but I'll probably put the face on it at some point. On like a merch. What tarot card do you want? What tarot card do you want? There's many to choose from. What do you think works for you? I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. I was going for like a minimalistic Greek or like Roman statue. That's what I was going for. That was kind of the vibe that I was going for. No, for some reason everybody like I remember when Crimson Ender was one of the first people to cover Patricia in like a meaningful way, but it's super boring to me because Crim was like, "Oh, everybody's just being transphobic against Patricia, like being trans misogynistic," and it's like I don't, I don't think that's what it is actually, but sure, yeah, sure, yeah. What's up, Billy? I hope that you are doing well. I also there's this drama. I'm calling out to all of my all of the people that are in on the detrans drama. So if you guys don't know anything about detransitioner drama, it's more incestuous and weird and clicky than trans drama, if you can believe it or not. Well, I mean, I feel like that's actually not surprising at all. But there's apparently this detrans account. Okay, there's a couple of these people that are prolific within the detrans community. There's like a handful of them that, you know, it's very incestuous, okay? Anyway, so apparently this detransitioner, hang on, I need to turn this down a little bit. I can see that I continue to peak. Apparently this one is calling out another detransitioner that's very well known for being like a rapist, even though they like, so there's not enough information here for me. If anybody knows anything about this, I've looked really hard into trying to find out like what the fuck is going on here. Apparently Hendrix, the pissed off lawyer, is like passing the bar in another state to prosecute this case or something. I don't know. The way that it reads is that there's these two detransitioners, Simon and Claire, and Simon and Claire like put the moves on this Violet person. This Violet person like fucked with them, and then after the fact was like, I didn't say no, but I was so violated. I don't know. I need more. I need more information. And there's so many different people involved in this. Like, where's the rest of these? Like, there's so fucking much. So, pissed off lawyer. Yes, I'm representing this young D-trans woman who was sexually assaulted. And then these are saying that this Violet person like messaged this Simon person like the day after or like a few days after and was like, "Thanks for being nice to me. I feel totally safe around you." And then I've been trying my hardest to keep up with this, but I don't know what a lot of it is. And so if anybody has any information, the only other person that I know that follows this the way that I do is Oliver, and Oliver has no fucking idea. Oliver has no fucking idea either. I just want to know what the actual fuck is going on. That's what I would like to know. There's not enough information for me to go off of, because the only thing that I've been able to find that's like definitive is this like statement thing. And there's just not enough information in it. And then it's obviously like gender critical detrans wars where they're like really clicky. So this group over here is like trying to cannibalize this group over here, and then this group is trying to cannibalize this group. It's very strange. I just want to know what the fuck is going on. I don't understand. I don't understand it at all. I would like to know more. I'd like to know more. You're the devil, don't smoke. Okay. I'm doing Rez is the devil, and I have such a cool fucking idea. I'm gonna do, because she has like her visuals where she's like a puppet master. I'm gonna do that, like with the scary like flame columns on the side. It's gonna be gas, bro. It's gonna be gas. I've designed and redesigned and designed and redesigned my Alley Cat tarot card like 30 fucking times. I'm probably on like, no shit, this is probably like the 5th time that I've completely started from scratch with this fucking tarot card. It's making me want to eat my own fucking fingers. And then after I'm done with that one, what's the next one that I have to do? I've been just killing myself in a video game over and over. So I have to do Ray Volpe's. That'll be easy. Ranked at. Doing Subtronics and Grizz for Grizztronics. And then once the lineup for Shambhala drops, I'm going to do all the people on the lineup for, well, the people that I like on the lineup for Shambhala, because half the people I don't fucking like because it's like House and Trance. I'm only doing it for bass artists, but it's just, I've just been so busy. I've been so busy, and I finally got my laptop for Christmas that I've been begging on my hands and knees for. The only two things that are important in life are that I got a mannequin and a laptop. That's the only thing that you need to know. And so now I can finally fucking mix on my CDJ, not glued to this computer. I can actually like move around and take it places and play with it. So I've been having a blissful, gleeful, artful time playing with my music, playing with, you know, my fucking tarot cards and shit like that. I've been loving. I've been having just the best time of my life, okay? So, with all that said, the only other thing that I want to look at really quick is I want to see how long Leadhead's video is. I just want to see how long it is. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm very scared. It's only 10 minutes. Oh. Wow, what did we do to deserve this treat? This treat. I want. Oh, wonderful.
You were never actually going to be an ally to the movie.
Sorry for the Vosh jump scare. I've been spending my time revisiting nostalgia. If what's the saying? Like, if loneliness doesn't kill me, nostalgia will. I've been going back and rewatching all of my favorite Twitch Bowl content. I've said before, and I'll say it again. I think that I'm homesick for a place that I can never go back to. Okay, I miss old commentary. I hate new commentary. I hate whatever the fuck is going on. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There was like a commentary tier list here. We can do the Leadhead video because it's shorter, I guess. So this is the tier list. This is Himpleton's tier list. I don't care about Himpleton, but this is the tier list. Like, look at this. This is commentary. This is commentary. I would say yes to Big Bungie, June the King, sure, Shamu, Aiden, and then we have Opblock, Dickers, Cope and Seed, The Right Opinion, Chud Logic, Turkey Tom, Morale. Why the fuck is Purple Sacramentin? Why the fuck is Goat Cato? Why the fuck is Lio Convoy? Why the fuck is Larix? Why the fuck is, like, any of these fucking people? Papa Gut, I guess. iNabber, like, who the fuck are these people? When we're doing commentary tier lists, and fucking Lio Convoy, Larix, it's not even Larix anymore, it's Liam Donovan. Like, commentary doesn't fucking exist anymore. The commentary that you know and you love is dead, okay? And it's never coming back, and it's the most painful, like, excruciating experience that I've had to come to, okay? Chud Logic is streaming to less than 1,000 concurrent viewers. Unheard of, okay? Fucking Tommy C is getting a real job, alright? Keemstar fucking sucks. Like, we have fallen so far. There's no more Wick panels on Dogwarts. We're not spending hours upon hours litigating whether or not tomfoolery is a sex pest. Like, the commentary that you love and know and cherish is gone. It's dead, and it's not coming back, and it's all fucking Beckett's fault, because he let all of these freak, degen, fucking dysgenic, unfunny, uncharismatic, untalented wastes of space in the ACC worm their way in and decide that they're fucking commentary now, and they're not. Okay, I am homesick for a place that I cannot go back to, and so I've been spending all of my time reliving the glory of old commentary. Like, Gisticle isn't even on that commentary list. Gisticle is not even on that commentary list. Get out of my fucking face. Get out of my fucking face, dude. I don't like where we are. I don't like where we've come. Also, Rigby, thank you for the memberships. For 9 months, you are now a baby. Very true. Babies want to be born. Everybody witness, please. No, it is 150 fucking bazillion % fucking Beckett's fault, okay? It is Beckett's fault for letting these people think that they have a place in commentary. It makes me so angry. I'm, like, blinded with rage that we can never go back, okay? We can never go back to Dogwarts. We can never go back to a 6-hour struggle session between Kelly Jean and Irrelevant. We're never going to have Lavloon making, like, Erudite fucking cry on a panel. We're never going to have Stardust cyberbullying Jaden to the point that she cries on a panel. Like, it's gone. And I miss it. And I'm sad, okay? I'm sad that I have to share a quote-unquote community with these dumb fucks, okay? And it's all because Beckett decided to let these fucking freaks inch their way in, and it's also because Destiny decided to be a sex freak. If only Destiny, that's the first domino that fell, was Destiny getting banned on Twitch. That was the first domino in this long, like, super fucked up, just painful experience. Very upsetting. But it's fine. I'm fine. Lavloon, my beloved. Okay? No one cooks like Lav. No one cooks like Lav, dude. Nobody. 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 We need to bring back Lavloon. She needs to come back. Fuck being married. Fuck being in higher education. Come back to panels. Please, save us, Lavloon. You're our only hope. Terrible. Terrible. No, like, it was Kill Bill sirens. When Lavloon would join a call, you were like, somebody's gonna fucking cry. Somebody's gonna cry. I love Lavloon. I love her. She's fucking awesome. Okay? And then if there's any proof that commentary is dog shit now, and this is so important, okay? This is how you know commentary is dog shit now. We had a homosexual rape review with a dildo purchased from Spencer's that was called Cinderella. And we had the two people involved in the homosexual rape review arguing about what sex position they were in on live. And the only thing that anybody fucking cared about was, what about the GoFundMe money? What do you mean, what about the GoFundMe money? They're arguing about if they were in reverse cowgirl, the fucking Lotus, like, missionary. They were literally arguing about what position the rape occurred in live. And it got cucked so hard. It's like, commentary is dead, dude. It's fucking dead. That was the most gas fucking content we've had in 4 fucking ever. In 4 fucking ever. And we get a stupid fucking 20 hours of content from Dickers about irrelevant shit that doesn't matter. Did Internet Adjacent go in wet or dry? Did Internet Adjacent get his back washed in the shower? What happened to Cinderella? Did you keep the receipt for Cinderella? Was Cinderella lubed? Or did Cinderella go in dry? Okay, these are all very, 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 very important questions that were never answered. Okay? It's over. It's over. It's over. It is over. All right, let's start with our Leadhead video because it's only 10 minutes long. So I would like to just start there, and then we'll do some Louismcclungtent. Okay, guys, let's do that. And I have a long list of stuff that I'm kind of dragging my feet in covering. I got another Lexity video. I've got, what else we got in here? The Robert Call, the Synthetic Man thing, Hidden Heroine and Goat Cato arguing, and then apparently Gilded Pooh and Dreamer were arguing. I just don't, I don't know. We're going to start with this. We'll get to it eventually. But I just don't feel like doing any of that right now, and we have just about 2 hours to spend together. So let's lock and load. This is the video that Leadhead released on New Year's Eve. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. This is Torment Session 2 Epilogue. We watched the other one, the Session 1 or whatever the fuck. We watched that, last week, I think? We watched that last week. And it was just Leadhead basically recording an audio message about how she strokes her shit crazy style. I don't know. I don't know. So this is the second part of this. I think she said she wanted to make this like a 16-part series. So boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's go.
This is a story about the best person that I can be. Her name is Penelope.
What did that say? How many?
This is a story about the
354 days after the wedding.
best person that I can be. Her name is Penelope. And a year ago, I was afraid that I was losing her. Thankfully, that fear is in the past now. Thankfully, I don't think about Lola anymore.
Then the last video, Lola is like the ex that I don't even know. She like recorded this schizophrenic voice message that was like, I fucking hate you, bitch. My OnlyFans is popping and your OnlyFans suck. And, you know, I am so happy and your life fucking sucks. And I'm thinking about all the times that we used to fuck crazy style. It's very, 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 yeah. Rest in peace, Lola.
Yeah, the world is so small till it ain't.
Stop.
She hated when I called. Hated.
Don't do Mac Miller like this. Okay, we're missing so much with the fucking... Hang on. I want to... Okay, our check engine light is on. Our brights on while we're driving. That's a good idea. We're going 40 miles per hour. Okay. That's good. Yep. AI can never recreate this. Pray for mercy. That was definitely put there intentionally. Okay, what else we got going on? Okay, what is that? Is that like mace? What is... Okay. And then this is probably the ashes of the first dog that we ever loved in the back seat. What else we got going on here, guys? Oh, that's safe. That's safe. That's really safe. Why would you put this? Why would you obscure your field of vision with like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer creep shots? What the fuck is going on? And then we have a whole fucking garden in the back as well. Dude, if she gets into an accident, she's gonna die. Okay, are we still playing Mac Miller? Yep. And then we got, I don't know what that is, sunflower masks. Your Uber driver pulls up in this shitmobile, and you're just like, fuck! Dude, I'm telling you, these are the ashes of the first dog that we've ever loved. What's in the fucking box, Leadhead? What's in the fucking box? I'm scared. What's in the box? What in the will in his channel is this shit, bro? That's the audio recording that she made for Lola in the first video. It's just in this, like, fucking urn box. What the fuck is this? Anybody know who Will in his channel is? Anybody? Anybody? Will in his channel? This guy is like a Mr. Girl clone. He was like, I take all of this shit like super fucking seriously. I'm not an amateur like you fucking freaks. Like, I would never stoop to this level. This is Will in his prolific channel, okay? So we can see that we have like nothing here. He also did the progressive victory thing. Is it this one where he opened? Yeah, it's this one. Like, look at, this is Leadhead. Here he is bringing in the box. What's in the fucking box, Will? Open the box. Open the box, Will.
Of accursed objects. You are now in possession of something known as Schrodinger's stash, an heirloom of the late Erwin Schrödinger. This wooden chest was
and the Destiny AI voiceover
found locked and sealed underneath Erwin Schrödinger's bed.
And then he like gets in here and he's scared to open the box. Like the whole video is him deciding whether or not to open the box. Like, look at this shit.
You see, my adoring audience, now that I have your undivided attention, I must proclaim that I think that you are watching this video inside of your own wooden chest of sorts that has the
Where's the part where he opens the box?
and this is Schrödinger's cat in the shape of...
Where does he open the box? It's really important, you guys. It's really important when he opens the box.
It's wrong.
And then this dumb fuck is watching like a Bitskip stream while he's driving. This is male Leadhead, okay? This is boy Leadhead.
Irishman, 1980s.
Like, then here he is sitting and reading, and the box is like hiding. The box is fucking whispering to him. Here it is, it's the box. He's gotta open the fucking box. This is awesome. Open the box, Will. Open the fucking box.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth, guys. And then you never get to know what's in the box. You never get to know. Like, we are currently living in a revolutionary period that is similar to that of when the first smartphone was released. It's hard to remember a time when we didn't have little slabs of glass in our pocket. This is Leadhead. I see the same thing. This is Leadhead and her channel. We need a rebrand. For all my old heads, Will and his channel, bring that guy back. That guy was fucking hilarious.
Dear Lola, I do feel better than you. I don't know if it's communist theory or smoking weed or...
Dear Jessica, my bitch ex-girlfriend, I'm so much better than you because I've read the Communist Manifesto. All the communist theory that I've been reading. Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my phone, my cell, and my pager down at the bottom. I sent a couple of letters back in autumn. You must not have got them. There must have been a problem at the post office or something. This is... I'm good.
Tyler already having a new album out.
I have a new album out? Shut up.
I don't know if it's communist theory or smoking weed or Tyler already having a new album out.
No, I was wrong. Guys, I'm doing so much better than you because... Did you know that Tyler, the Creator, released this new album? Weed, communism, Tyler, the Creator. Weed, communism, Tyler... This is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Weed, communism, Tyler, the Creator. Man, this is fucking awesome. Bard for the 10. You made me nostalgic for Kelly Jean, and I need you to know that's not okay. I miss Kelly Jean so much. Yummy, yummy soup. Bring her back. Bring back my queen. Thank you for the 10. Everybody witness, please. I just... Come back to me, Kelly Jean. I'll treat you better than Jistical. Kelly Jean, be my co-host. I love you.
It's probably just my friends, but... Suddenly... You're looking pretty fucking small from up here.
Yeah, I could never. Hang on now. Hang on a minute. Okay, so in our trunk we have what looks like either pre-workout or protein powder. Another mysterious urn box. I don't know what that is, and I'm not sure. This looks maybe like a hockey stick. We have another stick. We have a picture of Huey Newton. A can of spray paint. Some kind of prescription medication. May this evil never find me. How many of these are... Prologue, giving up. The most honest artist. You are... Digital spliff? Oh, God. What are we doing with the box, guys? Are we gonna throw the box in the woods? Is she gonna bury it? Oh, wow. That's so symbolic, indeed. Wow. So you know your car's not supposed to sound like that. Wow, morose.
Hey guys.
Sorry, I'm up at the spot where me and Lola used to fuck crazy style stroking my shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
I love you too, baby. Okay, listen, you got me home. I'll be... Yeah, I'm on my way, I love you. Yeah, I'm on my way, I love you too.
Not even smoking. Fake smoker. Fake smoker. And she never closed the trunk. Continuity errors. Hello? Hello? As you can see, we never closed the trunk, and then we just get in the fucking vehicle and start driving away. See? Continuity error, guys. Continuity error. A real artiste would never let that slide. Continuity errors. YouTube miniseries that was retooled into a series of post-impressionist video essays about communism, love, abuse, and passion. Cool. Cool. Is that it? Obviously, it wasn't mulled over enough because continuity errors. Who is this for? Who is this for? What do we think the comments are? Let's see. Where are the comments? Oh, we get a live chat replay? No, I want the comment. Give me the comment. Oh, here we go. FYI, you're not going to understand anything that's in this video unless you've watched through this playlist. It's just every video I made over this year. Turns out it's all secretly been a big part of a series. Happy New Year. Check engine light is on. Fix your car. This is really beautiful. I feel so blessed to find myself. Fuck yeah. Nice way to end our year. I'm so happy. Happy New Year. Your filmmaking techniques were always quite interesting, but now you prove them to be quite superb. Wow, that was terrible. Way shorter than I thought it was going to be, guys. I was anticipating that we were going to be here for a while, but yeah. Communism, weed, and Tyler the Creator. What more could a girl want? Crazy. That's... It's for the 300 people who like the video. It's the 300 likes are hers. It's all just all likes. That's all. That is all. Crazy. Crazy work, guys. Crazy work, guys. No, she's like a fucking narcissist. Like an insane fucking narcissist. It's very painful. The whole thing is very painful. It's not good. Not good at all. Not a big fan. Not a big. Yep, we are doing Louismcclungtent, you guys. We are doing Louismcclungtent. We are doing Louismcclungtent. Quick fiber-rooney. Have to go piss girl really quick. And then we're going to move on to Louismcclungtent, okay? Everybody behave. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm putting on your key jangling. I'll be right back. Everybody hang on.
All the Earth's treasure that is beneath the moon, or ever was, cannot give relief to these weary souls. What a mockery is made of the brief battle for possessions that makes so short a life.
I recognize no one here.
You harbor vain thoughts. The undiscerning life that made them foul now makes them dim.
Rating beak. Alright. Are we going for some McClungtent, you guys? Some McClungtent. Let's fucking go. Unfortunately. The only cool thing about this video, guys, is I'm in it, which is awesome. Which is fucking awesome. Alright. Here we go, guys. Let's go, lesbian.
As a drama creator, I think it's fair to say this isn't the easiest path online. Plenty of people go into gaming, vlogs, or whatever else, and those communities usually coexist pretty peacefully. Drama, though, is a different game entirely. It's a cutthroat industry. Your whole channel depends on talking about the downfall of others, and if you get anything majorly wrong, the community will tear you apart. This kind of scrutiny is exactly what hit Louismcclungtent, a drama creator who rose fast and fell even faster. In 2024, he had one of his best years ever, growing to over 300,000 subscribers.
Dude, he still hasn't messaged me back, because I really want him to read Sebastian Barry's A Long, Long Way or Darkness at Noon. I think Darkness at Noon, he just, like, will totally fuck up. Like, what? I think those were the only two books I recommended. Darkness at Noon, by Arthur Kessler, was written under the USSR, smuggled out of the USSR and published in other countries. So it's all pseudonistic. So, like, number one is Stalin, or number one is Lenin, number two is Stalin. Like, it's totally, it's like fiction, but non-fiction at the same time, really good. And then Sebastian Barry's A Long, Long Way is about an Irishman in Kitchener's army in World War I. It's a really good book. But I'm really curious about what his thoughts would be on, like, Darkness at Noon. Because if you don't, even if you don't have the historical context, you can still kind of pick up on the themes of the book. And I'm curious to see if he can do that.
But a disastrous attempt to expose another creator brought everything crashing down. Lewis generally covered TikTok and YouTube drama, usually from a left-leaning, progressive perspective, but his downfall was less to do with politics and more to do with his horrific research, the wild conclusions he drew, and his grandiose demeanor built on all of that. So
I also feel like, and, you know, I don't have, this is just my opinion, this is my corkboard conspiracy, I don't think that he had an editor, or not an editor, excuse me, I don't think that he had a researcher. I think that he did it himself. And I think that he just said that he had a researcher because he was tired of eating craw, basically, is what happened.
What made Louis tick, and why did his audience stop trusting him? Alright, so normally this is the part of the video where I go over the person's history and what they did before YouTube, but with Louis McClung there's barely anything to work with, just some Instagram posts of him playing guitar, posing like a boy and hitting the gym. Props to him though, he looks healthier than 90% of YouTubers. But if we're doing a Louis McClung video, there's only one place to start. To understand Louis, it's best to start with his biggest drama, and arguably his biggest screw-up. People show their true colors when their back's against the wall, and Louis's video was the first domino that eventually unraveled his whole career. This whole situation starts with the downfall of I'm Alex, a British commentator with around 2 million subscribers. Everyone involved in the story used to orbit Alex in some way. Either they were directly connected to him, or they covered the same kind of topics. But this balanced ecosystem completely fell apart when Alex's ex-girlfriend Alice Hez exposed him. She posted a mountain of DMs and recordings showing he was an abusive partner, including an infamous clip where he threatens to smash her head in with a brick. Alex was subsequently shunned and disappeared from the internet. No update, no statement, nothing. After 6 months of silence, people got curious. Alex was no stranger to controversies that had entirely upended his whole career. Surely he was doing something behind the scenes, talking to someone or working on some secret channel. And that suspicion eventually fell on Jesse, also known as Danky Jabo, a former editor of Alex who built his own channel afterward. One person was suspicious of Danky Jabo and noticed that he still...
His researcher was Birdie's manager? You're fucking lying. Are you gaslighting me right now? Are you gaslighting me right now? I don't think that we have any, let's see what we have here, guys. I actually hate this book. They both die in the end. Normal People. The Fourth Wing. Little Life. Lolita. This is How You Lose at the Time of War. Depressing historical fiction of mice and men. Great, great, great book. Yeah. He's safe for now. I've been waiting for him to read a book that I care a lot about. He's safe for now.
Followed Alex on Instagram. This led to a confrontation that Jesse just shrugged off. So this person then went to another creator, Cataclysm, who tried to confront Jesse privately. When he didn't act the way Katie wanted him to, she then went public with this information, and Louis McClung would pick up this emerging drama and decided to jump into the story with his own video. Let's have a look and get a taste for what we're in for.
Have a look.
Welcome back, members of the audience, to just a delightful show. One of my favorites, you reap what you sow. And today, there's a case that needs to be cracked by your...
Like, why would you ever wear this top? I don't even think women like wearing corsets. That's crazy, dude.
Yours truly, Detective McClung, on the case.
Yeah, it's one of those videos.
This is a situation in the dark, a feud between multiple people that Jesse, aka Danky Jabo or Danky Jabo, has gotten dragged into because of his own idiotic decisions. The accusations against Danky Jabo, aka Jesse, go as follows: lying to your audience, using hateful, derogatory speech towards women, silencing those who are against you, and lying to and manipulating your audience, those who hold you as...
Damn. That's just your average Malcolm stream, is it not? That's just your average Malcolm stream. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's really bad. We shouldn't be doing that, guys. That's really bad.
Sanctity, honestly, your audience is literally all you have as a YouTuber. That's it. That's all you have. And to lie to them, to manipulate them, to avoid the truth, maybe not so much lie, but to silence the truth, it might as well be lying.
Sorry for the time skip, I just wanted
Sometimes I just be lying.
to spare you from one of the key traits of Louis's videos, spending the first few minutes giving us a kindergarten level TED talk, this time about emotional connections and why lying is bad. This is a hallmark of a lot of his videos where he kind of just has to explain the basic building blocks. This isn't unique, people have done this before, including me, but not to such an extent that it just goes on and on and on. When he finally gets to his evidence, Louis starts building a case that Jesse and Alex are secretly connected, because their thumbnails look similar.
Danky Jabo just so happened to be an editor for I'm Alex, or at least one of his editors at some...
Also, another thing that I learned, and I am embarrassed to admit that I learned this, I was a little bit late to the game. A lot of people use the same person for their thumbnails. So, like, Ash is... I think it's Ash, I think. I want to say that it's Ash. I think that sounds right. Anyway, yeah, it is Ash. Ash has done a couple of thumbnails for me. Ash also does thumbnails for Falgy. Ash does thumbnails for K-Huck. Like, shit like that. Like, obviously, like, when you're in the same genre of content creation, sometimes people even use the same fucking person to make the thumbnails. So, but yeah.
point in time. You can even tell the blatant mentoring through the exact same thumbnail design. They use the exact same thumbnail design. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just more proof that he mentored him or taught him his ways. This apparently made him feel as though he owed Alex some gratitude.
I know, guys, it was a year ago. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy. Anybody? Anybody know what movie that's from? Anybody? Me and my wife do that every year on our anniversary. Anybody know what movie that's from? Anybody? Anybody? You get one kiss on the lips if you guess it correctly. Don't be shy.
You ask me, that sounds like you're willingly let somebody manipulate you, but that might just be me.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of mentorship Lewis thinks is required to make a thumbnail with a face, another face, and yellow text. Anyone with Photoshop in 5 minutes could copy that format. In fact, tons of creators copy each other's thumbnails, but apparently in Lewis's mind, that means Jesse was mentored and feels indebted to Alex. There isn't a single piece of proof for this. Is it possible that Jesse's work experience influenced his videos? Yeah, absolutely. But to draw a conclusion that he's somehow I'm Alex's little apprentice off nothing is stupid. It's Lewis essentially guessing and treating his guesses like facts.
Apparently, and still now, Jesse followed and still follows I'm Alex on Instagram. This is important because one of Alice's friends decided to reach out to him and ask why, if it was an accident, if he meant to unfollow him, or if he just didn't know what was going on, which was unlikely, and is still unlikely, and is very impossible now. Is there any reason you still follow and work for an abusive piece of shit? They're talking about Alex, and there's nobody else they could be talking about. I'm sorry, mate. I'll unfollow the annoying orange right now. So you defend abusers. I'm Alex, and...
Yeah, willingly manipulated. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Work for them. And
also, isn't that victim blaming? If somebody's manipulated, doesn't that make them the victim in the situation? I hate women and victims. Louismcclungtent.
That means they said it there. That means you can't ignore it. I would never defend or support the annoying orange. He gaslights all the fruit in the kitchen. How dare you accuse me of such a thing? What he did is he made a joke out of a woman's abuse and also the person who he knew and worked with, and he ignored that and instead made a joke out of this. This pissed off a lot of people.
Alright, pause. It's at this point where the allegations, if you can call them that, start to roll in. And if you haven't seen this video before, you may be starting to put the pieces together. This is some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. For most people, it's clear why Danky Jable isn't taking this seriously. It's over following someone on Instagram, someone who's been inactive for 6 months. They're acting as if Jesse's promoting Alex, when this literally means nothing in the grander scheme of things. It's also clear this claim isn't made in good faith, and you can tell from how much smoke this person comes in with. I get it. I'm Alex did some very bad things. Me and you both reread the document. But we're doing all this over an Instagram follow, and this message is so loaded to imply that Jesse is somehow complicit with Alex's abuse. All deferred from my follow.
And the problem isn't that he's making this content. The problem is he's making this content, and then this is how he actually treats a case that he is involved with, involving the abuse of a woman. Do you not see the problem there?
Are you dense? This would be a fair point if this was Alex.
Dude. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this. Lio is covering... Yeah, I showed you guys this, like, last week, right? That there was, like, that schizophrenic art commentary community. There were 2 videos, and they were, like, 9 hours each over the drama. Do you guys remember me telling you about this, correct? Lio's fucking watching those on stream right now. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Where are these videos? Where are these videos? They're in my watch list. I can't express to you how fucking terrible this is. Hang on, let me find this. It's like silver and... Fuck.
What we do here...
Okay, hang on. I gotta go to this guy's YouTube channel, bro. You have to look at this shit. This is somebody with 1.36k subscribers. Look at this shit. 7 hours, 9 hours, 4 hours. And these videos are insane, dude. These videos are fucking insane. I have to be so real. When I am like drawing, I've been working crazy overtime on my fucking tarot cards or whatever. I was listening to these because there's no ads. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna buy YouTube Premium. I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm not going to do it. But there's no ads on these videos, you guys. So I'm like, this is a perfect, like, there's perfect and unbroken continuity when I'm listening to these videos. In this video, this girl is fucking quite literally crying about how she has trauma around anime and thinks that people who like anime are pedophiles because she was molested by somebody who liked anime? Crazy. Crazy. I wonder if this is at the part where I was at. It might be. No, fuck. Where was it? It's like right in here, I think.
Fucking moron. Because what? How vile of a fucking person you are for being okay with all this. You know, you have something in common with Musha Scarlet. And I'm not saying that to play the rules of your damn comparison game. No, I'm saying this because I notice you two are the only ones who gave a damn about this document, and it's
This shit is fucking awesome, bro. Where's the part where she's like
Why?
crying?
Because Donnie. Reminder that Donnie is the PTSD is.
No, I don't think I was this far into the video.
Chris Taylor.
Where's the part where she's crying?
Relationship with someone he
egregious shit such as downplay.
There's no way I watched this much of this.
I would have figured.
No way.
If they are genuinely, I've reached out to you.
Oh, here we go.
I also, once again, mention it's about cults, and Donnie says
About
nothing to
cults.
that. Donnie then tells me he's too tired, and I just gave up.
Traumatized.
Where's the part where she's crying?
Hold on to it like it's the
Stated before, this thread went on.
Dude,
about them.
I'm gonna freak out.
causing me emotional and physical damage to my psyche.
And they also, the other video, they're like fucking they're like litigating that this guy like was triggered by horror movies, but then was asking for recommendations for horror movies. This shit's fucking insane, dude.
Just go back.
This shit is awesome.
Keyblade
Where's-
more than Tippy. From screenshots that I've seen, Tippy was basically complicit and was perfectly fine with people being inappropriate around minors, which, to me, makes Tippy predatory and a groomer themselves, because they did not care to share lewd imagery with a minor.
Where the fuck is the part about the anime?
Okay, first off, even taking out the fact Caden doesn't even. Or anyway, are you some kind of psychopath? Look who's talking!
Like, this is a 7-hour video.
Down crying. This is where I have to explain my friendship with A. A and I were
This is-
close back in the day until they decided,
But overall, tired of my.
by association, and that I should either delete or apologize for the message. Are also the same people who belittled me for not wanting to make this a public spectacle. Also, if that's the case, why was Chris so adamant about confronting Avi then?
This shit was awesome. This shit was awesome. But I guess Lio was watching that. I don't know why. I have no fucking idea why. Have fun, I guess. No, it like has to be a bit. I could not imagine making and editing like 20 hours worth of content with like 1,000 YouTube subscribers. You couldn't. No. No. Their shit isn't even monetized, bro. There's no ads on it. No fucking shot, dude. No fucking shot. Leave her alone. Get a job.
Alice Hez coming to him about her abuse. Yes, of course that makes sense. That's someone who's come out about a harrowing experience. But it's not that. Jesse isn't making a joke out of Alice's abuse. He's making a joke out of this person's dumbass request. Keep in mind this is still over an Instagram follow over a guy who hasn't been active for 6 months, and neither of these two have any evidence that could lead to them still working together.
Do you not see the problem there? I mean, I'm sure you see the problem. That's why you're ignoring it and suppressing anybody who talks about it, like other YouTubers who are in that sphere and who are hearing about it through people like Cataclysm. But Cataclysm was approached by Jesse not too long ago. I think it was
Ew, Inky, I'm so sorry for your loss. Fuck Stranger Things. Stranger Things is gay.
also about 5 to 6 months ago when she was approached by Jesse, and Jesse wanted to talk with her. Okay, they made similar content, they had similar sub counts, this is her words, and so he asked to call her, which if you ask me, calling people has a stigma around it for a reason. You can just text people, man. If there's no reason to call, like if it's not urgent or anything, there shouldn't be any reason.
What the hell am I listening to? So Lewis then argues Jesse is suppressing the allegations by ignoring them. As usual, no specifics on who he's ignoring from, just some random nameless YouTubers. He also alludes to requesting a private call as intimidating or threatening. How? I can only assume these two people either have a crippling anxiety to the point they struggle to order pizza over the phone, or this is a stupid exaggeration to make Jesse seem worse. And considering Lewis later publicly challenges Jesse to an interview, I'm gonna go with exaggeration.
So this is my proposition to you, you nuance lacking goblin. Come on my show. Come on here. I will interview you unbiasedly. There was some kind of air of superiority complex while they were talking. For lack of a better term, he mansplained how to be a better YouTuber to Cataclysm for like 2.5 hours. And then, at the end of those 2 hours, apparently Cataclysm jumped on the opportunity to ask him why he said the annoying orange bull. Into which he hung up, ran away, and unfollowed her. And later, from a couple weeks to a couple months after that, they had a text conversation that I would just love to, I'd love to talk about. Bro, I'm trying to be fair here. Can we call real quick? I know why you want to call. You don't want it to be in text message so that you can't screenshot it, so that you can't prove to the world that you might not do as you preach. You sly bastard. You thought you could just hide around being kind of a quirky, weird dude. You know, somebody might just call because they don't like the text. No. You don't want the chance of there being receipts out there. That's even more weird. That's even worse.
Has this guy heard of OBS before? How do you think Alice Hez recorded all those videos of I'm Alex?
Oh my god. That's even worse, dude. You can't I'm glad I pieced that together because I don't think anybody's made that point yet. Yeah, Detective Louismcclungtent.
I'm glad this guy had the foresight to make a terrible point and then glaze himself. If Detective McClung is on your case, I'm sorry to say, Your murderer's getting away. All right, it's not happening. No one's getting caught. No one's being put in jail. It's over.
Right now I can't, but I'll text you. Okay, all good. Yeah, my bad for not responding. I just genuinely got caught up. But to be honest, recently I found it kind of just want to do YouTube for myself and stay away from a lot of the drama side of things. You're a drama YouTuber. What the are you talking about? To be honest, I only unfollowed because I noticed you unfollowed me.
Oh my god, crazy. Somebody who covers drama content doesn't want to be personally involved in drama. Crazy, insane, just absolutely bananas, unheard of. No, Katie got away scot-free. I completely agree. Katie got away scot-free. Katie's fine. Louis got fucking nuked into the sunset, but whatever. My favorite thing is who's the one that plays Will? Is it Noah? Noah, whatever his name is. Yeah. He's like, I'm excited to take on new roles. It's like, babe, you're never getting another role. Sorry, you're never getting another role. It's over.
I thought that was fair enough from you. According to Cataclysm, she hadn't unfollowed him. I don't know if she has now, but apparently back then she hadn't.
Okay, so through all these clips, all I've heard is Louis taking Cataclysm's side, and the only evidence that we have is something that directly contradicts a part of Cataclysm's claim, and it's really clear whose side this guy is on.
Police were always trying to tell you that screenshot, the screenshot of the annoying orange stuff, is you blatantly mocking abuse. And you came to me, out of all people who have which you clearly had, been on my channel, you'd realize I've been abused too. I'm sorry you've been through that, Katie. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore, it's not my place, okay? As somebody who hasn't been abused in a relationship, I will not comment on that, but what I will comment on is that, yeah, that's a little stupid of you, you know? To come to somebody and be like, I know how to YouTube better than you. You should ask me questions and we should like call and stuff. Right, well, there's no hard feelings on my end. I'm just gonna put an end to this because it's making me uncomfy. Uncomfy? Really? How about you put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's been abused? Pretty sure that'll be pretty uncomfy, actually.
Amazing. So Katie brings up her experience as an abuse survivor to kind of have a leg up on Jesse, and then Louis takes that and weaponizes it against him to guilt him into concession. I really don't have to repeat myself, but this all being over a joke about the annoying orange and an Instagram follow is absurd and incredibly hypersensitive. Ironically, it's also really out of touch. Jesse and Katie are not close friends, so of course someone would be uncomfortable if they were getting confronted and the other person brought up their abuse. He obviously doesn't think the joke is a big deal, which it isn't, but he also understandably doesn't want to argue against an abuse survivor. Thankfully, the allegations part of the video is now over. I hope you've all taken away some seriously heinous information about Danky Chabo. And we've now hit the classic segment of every bad commentary hit piece, digging up edgy jokes.
But there are a bunch of clips from his actual literal videos, past or new, that he says just some weird things in.
Speaking of out, Gloria from Madagascar is an annoying whose lines consist only of men and ogling men and having sex with men.
Oh my god, you can't just suppress your hate for women for 1 second? Hey, who made that move? Who made that like a normal thing that we all agree with? Oh, that's right, nobody did. That's just a weird thing to say. Or maybe this one about Lola Bunny. Just hold on. Just wait till the end of the clip. Just wait. Just give it a second.
Her design is interesting to look at and is animated very impressively in the original Space Jam, especially for the time. And whilst her character at its core is a simple love interest, at least she had a character. In the god-awful sequel, she looks like shit. And I'm not talking about her tits being smaller. I mean, her design as a whole is horrendously ugly and boring to look at.
True, she's not nearly sexy enough.
Oh, God. Sorry, I had to, get that out. You understand. Why must you feel as though you have to make these remarks, okay? I don't understand why you feel you need to say this.
Because it's a joke. It's very obvious that these are meant to be jokes. It's very clear that Louis is only bringing this up just to back up his incredibly weak claim. And never mind that Louis made a joke about women in Hollywood being in the same video.
Oh, you gave me my career, but you're going to exploit me for something because of it? Yes, because you owe me. Every woman in Hollywood ever.
Apparently his jokes are fine. Jesse's? Evidence of a corrupt soul.
That's not good, but more recently, do you know what he said?
Mannerisms, he's so sassy. To all the girls watching this who like sassy men, if this doesn't get your beef curtains in a twist, then I don't know what will.
So I've been informed that phrase is a derogatory one rooted in racism and misogyny. I don't know if he knows that, but the only way you would hear this phrase is apparently through pornography or adult media or anything.
Again, this is just so fun. It's like a little blast from the past, you guys. On the 1 year anniversary of the total death and annihilation of Louis McClung's career. Like, what do you mean the only time that you would ever hear the phrase beef curtains is in porn? Like, I think that's insane. Like, no. That's just like a rude and derogatory phrase for a vagina. Like, what kind of porn are we watching where it's like, let me see those beef curtains, baby? Like, I don't think that's where it comes from.
Sexualizing women. Because I, personally, haven't actually heard that terminology ever, okay? I have never heard those words used to describe female genitalia, and apparently that was the point. What? Dude, you can't-
Dude, you can't say that, man. Listen, if I'm coming across as a I get it. If you got issues with any of these comments, any of these jokes, fine. More power to you. But after throwing everything at the wall, I simply do not believe that Louis is bringing this up in good faith. Also, since when was the word beef curtains racist? Where did race come into it? Better yet, Louis, what race would that apply to? I'm just curious.
It's important to know that he also-
True. Only women of color have pigmentation on their vaginas. Everybody else, it's like Snow White, bro. Very true. Very true. What do you guys know about this fucking dude that smashes his face? The looks maxing guy. What's his name? Clavicular or whatever the fuck his name is. I've slowly been becoming more and more interested in this man. I find this man to be incredibly interesting to me. Apparently he does like DIY surgeries and shit as well, and his girlfriend is 16. I think that's pretty interesting. I don't give a fuck about like the vehicular manslaughter thing. I care about this guy like fucking breaking his face to look gay. It's very interesting. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting to me. I saw a clip where he said that he's totally infertile because of TRT. No, it was fake. It was a bit. He didn't actually kill anybody. It was like a bit. But like, I saw the video of him like hitting himself in the face with like a fucking hammer to make like micro fractures in his face. And then I saw that like one of the nerves, well, I saw that on look maxing or whatever. And honestly, like all these people are just like horrible homosexuals. Somebody actually like damaged a nerve in their face. So now they have like stroke face on one side of their face because like they killed the nerve. So their face like droops on one side of their face. And then I saw that he's completely infertile because he's been like abusing TRT, and that he takes stimulants to stay skinny to like curb his appetite. But, like he's abusing stimulants to stay snatched. Like, what a diva! What a diva! I'll take a fucking Ritalin and a glass of champagne, and that's all for me. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. 80 milligrams of Vyvanse extended release and 1 Spagliato. That's all. Thank you. Like, what a diva, dude. What a fucking diva. That's awesome.
Censors in different ways. Like, for instance, apparently at the start of one of his videos, he said to his audience to comment down below as if he had done something.
Like, this is the new brand of metrosexual, and I don't like it. Do you remember when metrosexual just meant that, like, you knew how to dress and you, like, combed your hair? And now metrosexual is like you quite literally break the bones in your face to be more cunty. I don't like this new genre of metrosexual man. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Terrible, because Cataclysm had just released in stories on her Instagram about what he was saying and what he was doing. So to cover it up, he would censor those like Cataclysm who were actually talking about what he was actually doing, and then he would just ignore anything else that seemed like it would actually call him out because everybody else was just following what he asked them to do, which is borderline manipulative and honestly insane.
Again, is there any proof that these two events are related? Is there any context about the video provided? Maybe it's something about the subject of the video itself? Well, Lewis never tells us. Doesn't even tell us the date, or the video, or the clip. Just a random comment as evidence. So that's basically the video. Over these 20 minutes or so, we've pretty accurately established that this is just garbage. It's a blatant hit piece built on assumptions, exaggerations, missing context, and conclusions that don't follow from the evidence. The most you could say is that this guy's been a bit of a dick. This really did not need a video and a whole accusation.
Oh, Bylonic! Thank you for the $4.99. That's so crazy. I was just thinking about you too. What are you doing after that? Thank you so much for the $4.99. Everybody witness Bylonic, please. Oh, I was randomly talking shit about Lio. Don't worry about me, Yankee. Sorry. I have ADHD. I have autism. I have evil autism. I haven't had my daily meth, so I can't stay on track. Like, I want to watch this Turkey Tom. How do I say his name? Clavicular. I can't read. Does he say this out loud?
Mewing, mogging,
Does he say this out loud?
looksmaxing. These are all terms we take for granted as part of popular internet Zoomer lexicons on websites that the size of a new figure. Clavicular. A 19-year-old...
Clavicular. I wasn't even fucking close. Clavicular. I was not even close. That's terrible. Like, I'm totally gonna watch this later. I want to watch it... I wish that I didn't have something to do tonight so we could sit and watch this. Maybe we'll watch this tomorrow. Because this is like... This is crazy. I need to do some reading, though, because I know that Turkey Tom sometimes gets things wrong. Because I'm so interested. I'm so interested in this boy twink that believes in, like, breaking parts of your face to make it more aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. I don't know. It reminds me of the people, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's a lot of, I guess, like, Western cultures don't really do it. But a lot of other cultures, they fuck with babies to, like, shape their heads and, like, their features. Like, there are some people that will, like, pull the ears of babies because they think it will, like, help their ears grow. Or, like, even in some places, people put, like, those little helmets on the babies, not because the baby is like disabled, but because they want the baby to have like an aesthetically shaped head. Or like I've seen other ones too where people will try to like shape a baby's nose by like pinching it and like pulling on it and shit. Like they think that they can like, you know, because their growth plates in their head and shit aren't fused, that they can like squish and like Play-Doh the baby into like looking a certain way. I'm so fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by it. It's like foot binding, but for adult men and their cheekbones. I don't get it. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, it's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. I think that there's reasonable things that you can do to improve your appearance. Like, I think like microneedling, you know, your face is fine. Whatever. You know, what's that shit called with the string where you pluck stuff? I forget what that's called. Microblading? No, I don't know what that's called. No. I don't remember. Anyway, like shit like that, okay? And then even to an extent like plastic surgery. But I couldn't imagine being like, I'm going to hit myself in the face repeatedly with a good amount of oomph as an adult to try to like break my facial bones to make them more aesthetically pleasing. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Well, yeah, Gabby, but it's not like they're doing it on purpose. Like, normally they're, you know, they, like, get hit in the face by, like, a shield or something. I don't think that men were normally, like, smacking themselves in the face with hammers to get, like, a sexy face. Oh, this guy has a better clavicular video? Okay. I'll have to do some reading because I'm very interested. I'm very interested in this man. I find him to be very, very strange. Very strange. No, there's one where it's like the strings. It's not tweezing your eyebrows. It's like dermaplaning. I don't know. There's so many different fucking... I don't even know. I don't even know, dude. There's so much. Dermatology is like just something else. Like... The BBL lasers, the chemical peels, the laser treatments that I don't even know what it's called, where they like zap your small blood vessels and shit like that to get rid of the small blood vessels on your face. There's dermaplaning, there's cool sculpting. Like I don't know. I don't know. Microblading, threading, yeah, whatever. It's fine.
That he's some lying, silencing misogynist. From everything I've been shown, there is just not enough evidence for that. Louis has to stretch the truth, take a cataclysm side on everything, and view Jesse in the worst light possible at all times to get within the boundaries of his claim. It's a video made with a total disconnect from reality.
Let me be Louismcclungtent here for a second, okay? Not Detective Louis. Do you know what it feels like to see all of these commentary YouTubers dropping like flies? It worries me. Because, personally, I don't have any skeletons in my closet. I've had a very boring life, okay? I've been a straight edge kid. I've been a, you know, I was in one musical. You know, I didn't have many friends. I kind of just watched shows, stayed inside and didn't shower enough as a child. You know, I was a very cloistered individual. I didn't do anything, okay? But that kind of makes me the perfect YouTuber in a way, even though my life kind of sucked and I suffered with a lot of depression because of it. But somehow I still worry that I'm going to be involved with some person and they're going to turn out to be terrible. I only wish what he has brought on himself. Until you clarify whether or not you support an abuser, while also covering almost entirely abusive content, I am sending you directly straight into the fiery, burning layers of loser hell.
Dude, my baby is totally gonna wear the helmet, not for aesthetic purposes, but just in case, like, I drop it. You know, you can never be too safe. You know, you can never be too safe. You never know when you might turn too quick and bonk, you know, there's like a cabinet or like a car door or something. It's more it's more for functionality purposes, okay?
Hell, you will stay there until you confess to what you have done.
And despite all this, his video was received very well, and it pulled nearly 300,000 views. The Danky Jabo channel started bleeding subscribers, his comments were flooded, and he had to pause his entire upload schedule. On January 11th, Danky Jabo uploaded a 51-minute video, basically...
I mean, to be fair, you don't have to do drugs to get brain damage. You can just be really... Or get kicked in the head by a horse. I think that is probably the most common form of brain damage around these parts. Horses are... Dude, are you kidding me? I would be like... Dude, me and my kid would be having, like, the best fucking time. Like, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Me and Lil Malcolm are going to be doing backflips off the roof. Make sure to subscribe. Like, come on. Like, dude, what are those, the Kool-Aid, you know, the ones that are like this where you twist the top off of them, the Kool-Aid jammers. I'm like, yeah, shotgun it. Teaching my 3-year-old how to shotgun Kool-Aid jammers. Like, baby's first cigarette. Like, come on, that'd be awesome.
Tearing Louis and Katie's entire narrative apart. He explained that his relationship with Alex was strictly business, and showed how both Louis and Katie were stretching nothing into evidence. He also pointed out that the same people criticizing him were guilty of the exact things they claimed were suspicious. For example, both Cataclysm and Jake Baz, another of his critics, also used the same thumbnail style as Alex. And Alice Hez, whose abuse was brought up as emotional leverage against Jesse, followed Louisbucken, another YouTuber Cataclysm had called out in the past. This is all to show that policing follows is completely pointless. Another thing Louis and Katie conveniently left out, the person who originally confronted Jesse about following Alex wasn't a friend, colleague, or anyone he knew. It was just some random stranger messaging him out of nowhere. Of course he wasn't going to respond with some formal PR statement. Jesse also goes off on Louis for saying he was somehow trying to—
I would have a rave, baby, like, without question. It would be like, on my baby's 5th birthday, my baby has already been to like 27 raves. It'd be awesome. Here, dude, hold my beatbox for me really quick. What? Just hold on to that. Hang on. I'm coming. Hang on. Dude, baby's first crowd surfing, baby's first mosh pit. Dude, completely immune to shaken baby syndrome, mind you. Like, head banging with the baby. It's like, oh, you're scrambling his brains. I'm like, no. You know how in Russia and shit, they like have the babies nap in the snow? It's like that. I'm just like shaking the shit out of the baby's brain, so it's like immune to brain damage. I think that it would be awesome. Okay, I think it'd be awesome. No baby raves. We're going hardcore. Okay, we're not listening to the fucking Coco Melon remixes and shit like that. Excision or nothing. Okay, excision or nothing. All right. I've seen some really good videos of like babies that are like, what was the one? I saw one the other day. It was like this little girl. She was like 4 years old, and it was on TikTok. And the mom's like, what kind of music do you want to listen to? And she goes, wonky ass music. And she's like, what did you say? She goes, I want that shit that goes, ee-er, ee-er, in my ear. And that's the Subtronic song. And the caption was like, maybe we need to stop listening to Subtronic so much. But it's like, dude, yeah. My baby is going to be hardcore as fuck. My baby is going to be able to do a kickflip while your baby, like, can't even ollie, okay? Think about that, all right? My baby is going to be mogging your baby so fucking hard, all right? Get out of here. But that's like literally like, I think that one of my very first words was shit. So, I mean, it's kind of like in my genealogy. Basically, any child that is related to me is going to just be a fucking domestic terrorist, okay? My first word, one of my very first words was shit, okay? So, yeah. Dude, can your baby even nollie? I don't think so, poser. Get the fuck out of here, all right? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, like this is baby's first song. There you go, baby's first. And baby syndrome from like doing this all the time, you know? My baby is gonna be so fucked up, dude.
A flirt with Cataclysm. I didn't even think about including this clip before, but after seeing Jesse's response, it's honestly insane that Louis even suggested that. There's literally zero indication from any of the DMs. It's just another baseless reach thrown in to make Jesse look bad.
You should ask me questions and we should like call and stuff. Honestly, it sounds like he was trying to like flirt. I don't want to assume or presume. He might have been
I've been in a relationship now for 2 years. My
Dude,
girlfriend was literally in the room with me as I was on call with Katie, who is also in a relationship. To tell your audience that I might have been trying to flirt with Cataclysm based on absolutely nothing is so deeply inappropriate that I can barely believe you thought this would be a good idea to put in your video. Not only is it obviously completely false, but much like everything else in this video, it's based on nothing but your own ignorant and uneducated assumptions. I'm very confused as to why the two of you are acting as though you know me personally. We were never friends, I don't know you, and you definitely don't know me.
Regarding the clips brought up about him, Jesse brings up how pointless their arguments are, and accentuates how these—
I feel like if, like, you have shaken baby syndrome, but then you shake the baby again, it, like, resets. It's kind of like an Etch-a-Sketch, you know? Like, you just kind of do it again, and then it, like, That's my opinion, anyway. Like, I'm a doctor.
Two people are trying to educate him about racism. Jesse would also bring up the latent hypocrisy in Louis scolding him for jokes he made 3 years ago, when Louis had been covering incredibly serious topics and starting them off with incredibly unserious edits.
It's incredibly hypocritical of you to claim that I lack the nuance to run my channel, and that you have all the nuance, class, decency, empathy, and intelligence necessary to put yourself in the shoes of others and cover whatever topics you like. Where exactly was the nuance when you started off your videos on accusations and attempted murder with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure edits?
Dude, I think it's so funny because everybody's like, the rape review thing is so fucked up. Like, the rape review is not even funny. Like, it's so distasteful. And then we have, like, this still image right here. And it's like, okay, what I'm doing is distasteful, okay, but
and I don't deserve a career. But you're able to start your video off on accusations like this, and that's all fine and dandy.
Following Jesse's video, Lewis responded in probably the worst way imaginable.
Fuck.
This was the best strategy.
No, I fast forwarded. Like, I should, like, super edit and pose myself, like, on the bed next to the Cinderella being like, that would be acceptable, but because I say rape review, that's somehow bad. Okay, whatever, guys. Whatever, guys. That's so fucking stupid. Whatever. Well, Bard, I installed it, and then it just loop restarted my computer. And then I just kept taking them out and putting them back in, and taking them out and putting them back in. And then I thought I fixed it, and then my computer ate shit, like, in the middle of my stream, so I just put the old RAM back in. It's a task for another day. Thank you for asking, though.
Is beyond me, but it went exactly as you'd expect. With no chat moderators, the entire chat of 3,000 people devolved into chaos. Lewis had to start modding random channel members on the fly. Notable YouTubers like FPS Diesel and AugieRFC were sending donations critical of him, which he didn't even read. Mods were deleting tons of comments and even super chats. And then there's the actual stream. For 2.5 hours, Lewis is completely outmatched and visibly shaken. He forgets things he said in his own video, including the jokes where he implied Jesse hates women. He keeps hiding behind it was just a joke, even though the context of his video makes his intentions painfully obvious. And to make things worse, Cataclysm posted a public apology mid-stream, which only highlights how flimsy the entire narrative was. At least it's nice to know our favorite 300k commentator operates under the Salem Witch Trials rulebook, guilty until proven innocent.
You guys are angry, rightfully so, at either or, okay? If you're mad at me, it's totally understandable, but just remember that it was all allegations in the first place. And if nobody talked about it, you guys would have never known that he was innocent. If he is. There's no proof yet.
Lewis says,
literally, nobody would know that you weren't a pedophile if I didn't falsely accuse you. Think about that. You're welcome.
He treated everything as alleged, but did he actually believe that? His tone in the original video is blatantly biased against Jesse. There's nothing neutral about it. Throughout the stream, Lewis is clearly panicking, staying silent, staring at his phone, and obviously sending frantic messages. Then comes one of the worst moments of this entire stream. Lewis suddenly announces mid-stream that he's been sent bad screenshots about Jesse from 3 years ago. No details, no context, no evidence, just a...
If you think about it, a baby is just a more complicated RAM stick. It's the same thing.
Vague threat.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at something really quick. So... where are these messages? Hold on. I have screenshots that somebody sent.
Also, just for the record, just in case people can't tell, I've learned, unfortunately, that sometimes tone indicators are necessary. I'm obviously joking. I'm not gonna shake my baby if I had a baby. I'm not just gonna be like, ah! Like, I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna... That's obviously a joke. That's obviously a joke. This is my just kidding heart, you guys. My just kidding heart, just so you know.
Sent me. There's no proof, but I do have screenshots that somebody sent me. Okay. So Jesse is 21. He's a year older than I am. Yes, I am a baby. There is messages out there. Hold on. Let me collect myself. I am not going to show you guys these. I'm going to talk to Mr. Jabot first. How about that? I'll take his advice, and we will talk. And I'm going to ask him about these screenshots I have between him and another person that are very concerning. Okay, I'm not going to show you guys first. These could, if they are not real, if they are like, they could be.
Every baby that is suffering from shaken baby syndrome is because I shook the baby. It was me.
Life ruining, so I'm not going to show them.
You cannot convince me this wasn't a desperate last-minute bargaining chip, maybe some sort of blackmail to claw back some credibility. The fact that he thought you could casually bring up another unverified claim about Jesse after everything that had just happened is insane. By the end of the stream, Lewis's entire chat had turned on him, hard. He even refused to apologize, only saying he was investigating further. Then he took down the stream, then the video, then he uploaded a half-baked apology.
I'm really sorry. To Jesse, to my audience, to his, to whoever overlaps. I'm sorry for any harm I caused by spreading my ideas as fact.
I'm super
I apologize
sorry, guys.
to all my fans that I hurt by misplacing your trust. And I
Super
apologize
sorry.
to everyone who took my word as fact and then acted upon it.
So
And now feels bad about doing
sorry.
so. I will learn from this like there is no tomorrow, and grow from this.
Living
instead of
and
letting it
learning.
become a pattern. I was so dead set on sticking to my upload schedule that I would be negligent of a story and allowing it to grow so that I could then cover it in
Wow.
good faith. From now on, I will only upload videos on subjects where I take the ample time to find proof, as
That's
diligently and as long as it
crazy.
takes for me to do so. I will learn and I will grow.
In the coming days, Lewis would be the subject of mockery from many because of the way he handled this whole situation.
If you have a baby, I am sending psychic attacks to your baby.
It was definitely
Correct.
harsh, but for a guy well above 300,000 subscribers making such an egregious video, it was fully deserved. It's hard to tell whether the guy's just an idiot or entirely malicious from the way he went about some of these claims. But Lewis was young, relatively new to the platform. This was something he'd apologized for, and now he'd need to go. He didn't learn, did he? He didn't learn. He didn't learn at all. The very next video that Lewis made was a 40-minute retrospective talking about the problems of the Minecraft YouTuber dream. This in itself isn't a bad idea. Pivot to a more popular topic, hopefully something that can rope your audience back in. But rather than hit on the obvious points, Lewis made the terrible decision to cover serious allegations again, and it wasn't in a good way. During his video, he decided to tackle the debunked allegations against Dream, and the whole segment really feels like he wants Dream to be guilty.
Dream himself even clarified that a lot of messages and receipts people showed were him. So you might be thinking, if it looks like grooming and he admits it was him, wasn't it? Before we get to whether it is or isn't, first, the definition of grooming never states that it has to be a child.
It's Chud
Somebody who uses
Logic.
their
Oh my
power to
god.
represent their personality.
The king of commentary, Chud Logic. Chud Logic. Mashallah.
to garner some kind of romantic or sexual connection with somebody. Or even maybe sometimes just get things from them, physical things like property. It depends. And
what? What? This is the broadest definition of grooming I've ever heard. By this definition, everyone is groomed.
It quite literally does say in the definition here, the action of attempting to form a relationship with a child.
It is true that adults can be groomed, but normally that is outside of like a normal sexual dynamic. Or the adult is intellectually disabled in some way. But I don't agree with this narrative that grooming can literally be anything. Like, that's ridiculous.
that all of these women
I'm not a very good groomer. You guys aren't giving me enough money. I need to be a better groomer. How sad.
and all of these younger women were 18 when he talked to them. Or if they weren't, he was only friendly and not...
She was 18, you sick fuck.
Strange. No. If you ask me, that doesn't clear his name. Even if they're 18, like I just said, doesn't mean you can't groom them.
Did you guys know that Papa Gut is like 30? This guy is like 30. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Fuck.
To being into you, okay?
Where's the grooming then? What grooming? What specifically is grooming about that? You need to actually point out what the problematic behavior is specifically. You can't just go, well, it could have groomed them into it. Where's the grooming?
Did you learn nothing from the Janky Bobble? What did you learn here? This wouldn't be grooming. You don't even know what grooming is.
But apparently, the person who posted this said that it was just cringy, just so cringy and bad. He even sent pictures of his house. This is weird.
What? No, it's not. It's not even weird.
They need to get away to stop saying weird. Everything is weird. That's weird.
No, dude, I swear to God, Papa Gut's like 30. Yeah, he's 35. He's 35. Thank you, Rose Weaver, for the 5. My grooming is working. Hell yeah. Everybody witness Rose Weaver, please. Where's the grape?
What are you talking about?
Everybody that flirts and has sexual conversations in private, it's always weird.
He got a legal team involved. He had an entire 1-hour video up on his channel. I think he still does. They cleared his name almost entirely. He got a bunch of people involved to make sure that he cleared his name.
Dude, you just said that he's innocent, but in the same breath, you also said that you can groom someone who is an adult.
You've just remade some of the claims that were made that video debunked.
Dream didn't groom anybody, or at least we don't have any evidence of it, or he covered it all up. And I'm not saying that in bad faith. That happens all the time, okay?
You know what's interesting? I just got a text message from a girl that says that Louis violently raped her.
But just remember that it was all allegations in the first place. And if nobody talked about it, you guys would have never known that he was innocent. He covered it all up. And I'm not saying that in bad faith. That happens all the time, okay? I'm not putting on a freaking
Dude, the spirits in my walls are telling me that Louismcclungtent is a molester.
foil hat like he likes to claim people do.
Then why even like imply that? Why say he disproved it in the same breath as saying he may have covered it up? Like you say it with such like, oh man, he wasn't a pedophile. Well, guess I can't call him a pedophile. He may have covered it up though, which happens all the time. Like why say that?
Because though I have defended Dream from a lot of things in this video.
When? Wait, I'm sorry. Was this supposed to be a defense video?
It's very evident that this guy wants Dream to be guilty, but due to technicality, he can't. And so he has to technically say these allegations are false. Either that or he has no spine and couldn't fathom the idea of actually having to argue his point. Case in point, here's him admitting to taking his George Not Found video down because the public opinion had shifted.
Then there was George Not Found. If you know anything about this situation, again, I had a video up on it, but I decided to get rid of it because people like Turkey Tom or whatever he goes by, Tom Dark. I don't give a lot of people like him, like calling him soy boys and stuff like that when they defend women, decided to say, yeah, but there's no proof of George Not Found being an asshole. Well, let me explain to you what happened. George.
So this isn't even the first time you've done this? You did it like a year ago and I just didn't hear about it, dude? You falsely accused someone and I apparently blew you out?
George Not Found was the one that was Ticklegate, right? Total fucking nothing burger.
Oh, if you're so confident in your side, just leave the video up, dude. Don't be a fucking coward. So what you're telling me is that on one hand, when you falsely accuse someone, you take the video down. But in your eyes, you weren't falsely accusing him. You were actually in the right, but you take the video down anyway because you're a fucking... What is wrong with you? You don't believe in anything, truly. You believe in nothing. You have no conviction. You're a fucking coward.
Whilst this video received a lot of views, mostly due to Dream's recent fight with Tommy Innit, people were outraged that after apologizing, this guy had just learned nothing and given empty promises. It's almost as if the apology to Danky Jabo was just for show, just for public appearances. After his Dream video and the wave of backlash that followed, Louismcclungtent took it down and went on what can only be described as an apology tour. He called up a whole roster of critics, either on stream or
the commentary tier list, maybe. Perhaps.
Privately. Papa Gut, Ryan Beard, Turkey Tom, FPS Diesel, Lebrowski, basically everyone who'd made a harsh video on him. And in these call-ins, Louis comes across as someone genuinely seeking advice. He explains his process, insists he wasn't calling Dream a groomer, and tries to show he's taking the criticism seriously. The problem is that all these interviews blend together. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Louis comes in extremely polite and borderline submissive, which immediately disarms the interviewer. It's awkward. These creators have roasted him for hours, but once he shows up already defeated, it suddenly feels weird to keep kicking him whilst he's down. Louis practically self-flagellates, repeatedly saying he deserves the backlash and punishment.
I don't think it's going to be anything negative.
No, I don't. I deserve negative stuff as well, so it's okay.
Yeah, and like I know that there might be like a view differential, but it's temporary.
I deserve it, it's fine. I feel like I deserve this on many levels, so it's totally fine with me, you know? Though Tom was an ass to me, and I deserved it.
But the interview that really stood out to me was the recent one he did with Goddammit Malcolm, one of Lewis's most...
Oh my fucking God! I know that guy. I know him. That guy's like super problematic though. That guy's super problematic.
Consistent critics. And yes, this interview is only about a month old, and yes, Lewis has changed somewhat since the Danky Jabo fallout, but the pattern is still the same. And while still having to treat him with kid gloves, Malcolm gets to the inignorable core of Lewis's character, as well as the way he's come across in interviews.
You're reflexively telling me what I want to hear.
Ew,
and
my
saying,
voice.
oh, at the time, these are all the things that I was doing wrong. And then you're saying, these are all the things that I do now. And when I ask you specific questions about what you're doing now that's different, that, you know, directly inspire or provokes a feeling of trust in you when you say that you've changed, you tell me the exact same things that you said. You're relying on this third-party research in order to test the validity. I think that you exactly said that I would look at the common consensus to factor this in to your kind of judgment making and decision process. So you're saying all the right words, but your answers are telling me that you're doing the exact same thing. You're just fluffing it with what other people want to hear.
Malcolm directly calls Lewis a people pleaser and points out that in these previous interviews, Lewis almost infantilizes himself to avoid criticism, something that perfectly sums up how he acts whenever he's under pressure.
Wow, that's a really cool shirt. Did you guys see that shirt? Check out this shirt, that tie-dye shirt. It looks like super fucking cool, you guys. It looks super awesome. You guys can actually get that shirt. Can you believe it? We could be twins. We could be twins. Make sure you look at that.
Acts whenever he's under pressure. His goal is to get the confrontation over with as quickly and painlessly as possible. It's the same way he even seems to write his videos. Malcolm even calls it speedrunning this quote-unquote growth cycle, which is honestly a great description. Lewis was jumping into
that
this
Malcolm
courtyard
guy's really
without
smart.
ever really processing or understanding what he did wrong.
Being wrong.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I love being a pick-me and a token. Thank you so much. That is so thoughtful and kind. Thank you, Violet. Everybody witness, please.
Is the quickest path to being right. Admitting your wrongs is the quickest path back to being a good person. Righting your wrongs, confessing your wrongs, being true to the people who support you and give you a job and a rent and a career. Okay? That is what gives you anything, everything. And all you have to do is be truthful.
And that leads to a bigger question. If he didn't learn anything from the Danky Jabo situation, and if the dream video proves this wasn't where this behavior started, how long has this been going on for? The renewed interest in Louismcclungt's older content kicked off from an August 2024 video about a TikTok/Twitter artist known as Pumpkin the Gentleman. At the time, Pumpkin, an 18-year-old, was facing a wave of varying accusations. Lewis titled his video, "This TikTok artist likes kids a little too much," which gives you a good idea of where he's going. The video opens with Lewis's usual intro and him reading off a bunch of gross TikToks from random people. None of these posts are from Pumpkin, so it's a weird way to start a video supposedly focused on him. But after about a
Okay, fine. I'll do the commentary tier list because we get the Louismcclungt stuff. We get the Louismcclungt stuff. I'm also gonna put the tarot card face on a shirt because I want to do that. I want to do that. Okay. I'm fucking scared to open this link, bro, because it's on Himpleton's Twitter. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. It's gonna be like gay porn or something. I'm scared. But we can listen to Toastify glazing me one more time because he does glaze me even more, if you can believe it. Okay, yeah, we can do this. Okay, let's listen to more compliments about me first, and then we'll do the tier. Okay.
As I said before, Lewis can take easy layups, bad responses that just give you the opportunity to dunk. Or so I thought, because instead of dismissing Alex's terrible response for what it was, Lewis decides to both sides of the situation and is far softer on Alex. This is despite the insurmountable evidence that Alex Hayes had already posted.
I don't want anybody to go hate in this video. My whole purpose of making this video is to show you how convoluted this is. It is messed up. It is complicated. There isn't much to go off of except for hearsay and word of mouth, except a video.
Heresy!
Well, Alex saying he's got bad
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's almost the only evidence we have that can actually prove it as important. The rest.
Lewis, you dumb bitch. Are you f***ing kidding me? In the Google Doc that Alice drops, there's like 5 videos. One of which is the brick comment. One is him following her around the apartment, screaming at her, calling her the N-word for like 20 minutes. There's the video of him where he called her and was sobbing like a schizophrenic maniac for well over a half an hour. And then there's 2 more videos of him like crashing the f*** out too. Did you even read the Google document? It's like at the first page.
They like his content. And a bunch of people are probably watching. I guess it's good that we know that Alex said what he said, and he might have done more. But now we know too much about the relationship, and stuff like this isn't supposed to be public. And I don't know, I feel like it waters down domestic abuse cases because they're real. They're bad. They happen all the time, every day.
This waters down domestic abuse cases? Bro, please.
Did Lewis just forget that Alice Hayes already reported this to the police and only went public after they weren't going to pursue it? Ah yes, the casual everyday occurrence of threatening to smash your partner's head in with a brick.
Goddamn,
I hate when that happens.
What am I to say? What is anybody to say about this except for, yeah, Alex still sucks, and Alex probably...
I think he had to use my coverage because I think that Lewis deleted this video.
He does too, in a different way. Like, oh,
why is he going in on her? This is insane. We're reading the comments after this. This is nuts, dude. I can't believe this.
Believing victims is a good thing, okay? And we should continue to do it. A lot of us just need more caution. Okay? The reason everybody was so inclined to believe Alex is because of that video. That Alex in an hour and 50...
No, it's because she posted all the receipts. If somebody posted just that video, it's like, yeah, this looks terrible. Like, I completely agree, and this guy for real. But she posted, like, a 180-page Google document with all of their conversations of him verbally abusing her, 5 different videos, and an audio clip of him groveling like a little crying bitch. That's what it was. I'm sorry that you are dumb as
and you have no idea how to make your own opinion without hearing everybody else in the room speak first.
Would you be shocked to find out that this whole both sides position was also something that a lot of the audience held coming away from I'm Alex's video? Lewis must have been enchanted by the jingling keys method that Alex used, flashing up the same 6 screenshots every 10 minutes. Lewis has pretty much been gone after his videos have tanked in views, with his last 2 videos not being able to break the 10,000 mark. Though he's cut his luscious locks and changed to talking about ideas more than specific trends or people, it's not been good. Lewis's most active platform is actually his book review channel of 100 subs. I gotta be totally honest, I think the thing that I find most interesting about Lewis, and I think it, like, some of the most prolific advice is that if you want to understand other people, you have to try to identify what they want to be perceived as to other people. Do they want to be seen as smart? Do they want to be seen as needed? Do they want to be seen as powerful? What are they looking to, like, present themselves as to others? And usually that can be traced back to, like, areas of deficit earlier in life. Like, people that, like, constantly seek validation or positive attention probably didn't have, like, a lot of, you know, positive attention growing up. Like, they were probably one of several dozen children that was kind of, like, at the bottom of the list of kids that got the attention in the home. And so they look for that, like, completely subconsciously as an adult. And you can kind of intuit pretty quickly, at least in my opinion, what people are kind of trying to convey to other people. And it, like, also illuminates their deepest insecurities. And I think that Louismcclung, first and foremost, wants to be perceived as successful. Secondly, he wants to be perceived as knowledgeable. And thirdly, he wants to be viewed as kind of like a unique perspective or insight. And in doing so, he illuminates all of his shortcomings, that he is quite literally none of these things. Because you usually are, like, trying to present an image or a perspective of yourself to compensate for some lack of gestures vaguely, either self-perceived or actually, right? Because you can see people that are very successful in life, but they still have that feeling of inadequacy that they want to convey to other people to be seen in a certain way, even though they are very successful. But it's like double homicide when you're looking for this kind of validation, but you also, like, don't have it. And I think that Louismcclung is somebody that desperately wants to be taken seriously, desperately wants to be seen as unique, bringing some kind of unique perspective, which is why he's constantly like, none of my thoughts are original. Everybody has had the same fucking thought before. Everybody has experienced the same thing at a different time, and nothing is unique, and we're all, you know, just the same person living 1,000 different lives. Because he's going to follow that up with his unique perspective while front-loading it, saying, like, I'm not special, and then anticipating that because he says something prolific, that it makes you believe that he is special because he said something totally out of left field. You know what I mean? It's very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. And in hindsight, I probably could have been, I don't know, a little bit more aggressive with Lewis, but I don't know. I thought it was fine. I don't know. Okay. I have time. How many people are on this commentary list? Do we have time to do? Wait. 11, 14. 1, 2. That's 14 times 5. 14 times... I don't do calculus. 70? There's 74 bitches on this list. I don't have time to do that. And I don't know who half these fucking people are, you guys. Oh, that's A space. Yen. Is that Hellbent? I thought Hellbent was just a chatter. Internet adjacent. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these bitches are, bro. My eyes are glazing over just fucking looking at this. We'll have to do this. We'll have to do this tomorrow. We'll have to do this tomorrow. I don't think that I can do this. Because I do have to make dinner still. It's my week to cook dinner. Like, why even marry a woman if I have to make dinner? What is that? Why even get married, dude? Why even have a wife if I have to cook? That doesn't make
That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Stupid. How terrible. And then, like, nobody's fucking live right now. Really can't. Isn't there a don't know tier on here? Yeah, IDK / never watched. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this tomorrow. Silly Weasel 21. That's my favorite. Is that fucking Cataclysm that's on this list? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell. Yeah, let's do this tomorrow, guys. Let's do this tomorrow. This will be fun. Tomorrow we'll do a year in review. We could have done a year in review if my RAM didn't cuck me, but I was cucked by my RAM, which is really sad. So that really hurts my feelings and makes me very upset. So unfortunately, because I was cucked, we didn't have time to do the greatest hits of 2025 and the 2025 commentary tier list. But we will do that tomorrow. Tomorrow or Thursday. If you're not in the Discord, up in the Discord, I'll ping and let you guys know when I'm gonna be streaming. I need to edit the Leadhead shit. I have like so many things that I wanted to edit, but it's been too long now. Like the Tactical Templar and Ant conversation, it's been like 87 years in commentary time. It's too late. I can't do it. It's been too long. So we'll do the Leadhead shit. I need to edit that, but that's about it. So, you guys get Anthony. That's who you guys get. That's who's live right now. You guys get Anthony. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. My bad. It was the holiday season. I was doing holiday things. I was filled with the spirit of Christmas whimsical joy. And going to sick fucking warehouse raves. And giving myself shaken baby syndrome. Is what I was doing. So, yeah. We'll do the top hits of 2025 either tomorrow or Thursday. And we will also do the commentary tier list of 2025 tomorrow or Thursday, okay? I'm sending you guys to Anthony Gabagool Gramigula. I'm sorry, I know. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. I'll ping when I'm going live. Gonna be doing that. Also, check out my merch because you just should do that. And then, guess what, guys? I love you so much. I missed you guys. I missed you so dearly, okay? Love you guys so much. I will see you either tomorrow or Thursday, okay? Hug, hug, kiss, kiss. XOXO Gossip Girl, thanks for spending time with me. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you later, alligators. Ta-ta for now.